All right, my friends, welcome back and good evening to another Thank TOS. It's Friday special late night edition, almost late night. It's 11:16 p.m. here. I went to just taking down some notes. I went to a social function this evening with friends and family. Nice dinner, some Christmas music. I got the Hallmark channel playing, of course, all that sugar and sweets, and I'm not ready for bed yet. So I don't know how many people will be watching this. This was not scheduled. So, anyway, I'm on tonight. If anybody's in the chat, feel free to say hello. So, the big news this week continues to be what happens to YouTube or to YouTube channels after December 10th. Some of you may know that there is a new terms of service coming out from YouTube, and they are serious about this. And after starting December 10th, channels that are not commercially profitable will be terminated. They have not yet defined what is commercially profitable or commercially viable. I've been looking for math, simple mathematics. What is commercially viable? Is it $1,000 a month in revenue from AdSense? Is it $10,000 a month? I honestly don't know. My guess is that if you have a channel that's generating six figures a year through AdSense, Super Chats, revenues like that, chances are you are probably going to be safe from being terminated unless you're doing something that's not kid-friendly or, YouTube-friendly, as it were. But that being said, come December 10th, it's possible that this channel and maybe many others may not be alive anymore or on YouTube. I really don't know. So I do have an account with Vimeo. I've been using that privately for about 2 years now. It works. It's simple. I think there's less clutter on there. The one nice thing about Vimeo is once you get upgrade from the free account and you pay, you own your channel because you're paying for it. On YouTube, I don't own my channel. I may own the content, but YouTube pays for the channel. They own it, and we just share the revenue. So it's a little bit different on a platform like Vimeo where I'm paying for it. Another nice thing about Vimeo, there's no ads. So you can watch a whole live 1, 2, 3 hour show like this on replay and no ads, which is great. Of course, there's no money for the content creator either, so it kind of works both ways. But if something happens to this channel, and I'm not saying it will, I'm not saying it will be terminated, you'll have to catch me on Vimeo. Those of you who use Patreon or PayPal, you already are on my email list and you will be notified. Those of you who are not, well, I guess you can search. So we'll see what happens December 10th. At this point, I trust no one. I can't seem to get a straight answer. Again, what is commercially viable? Look, if they say commercially viable is $100,000 a year, I'm almost there. I need $99,000 to go, and I'll be good to go come December 10th. But I don't know. And I don't like that. On Vimeo, at least I do know because I'm paying for it. So it's not a question of being commercially viable on Vimeo. But on YouTube, honestly, I don't know. So we'll see December 10th, whatever happens. It's been a privilege and an honor serving the community. So thank you. All right, it looks like we have a few people in the chat. We have Alan B. How are you, sir? CJ is in the house live as of 40 seconds ago. That is a new record for you. Okay, yeah, you are California, so it's not too late for you. I see Linux under attack by the new management regarding terms of service. Thanks, Linus. Nah, it's got nothing to do with... it has nothing to do with Linux, my friend. Alan, it has to do with, well, it has to do with turning a profit. Linux in general is not a high profitable topic, but that's not really Linux's fault. It's just the way it is. That's why I try to do a variety of things on the channel. Another complimentary shirt color there. Complimentary shirt? You like my shirt? Yeah, I just it's hard to tell here because I don't have enough of the fill. I I don't have enough lighting, but this is like a maroon color shirt I got at Penny's, a tall man's shirt. They carry tall man's colors or tall man's clothing, and that this actually fits pretty good, so I'm wearing it tonight. You won't touch Vimeo. They ripped you off. They forced you to buy a sub. Hold your videos. I don't know. I can't speak for that. I've been using it for 2 years. I don't have a problem, Alan. Yeah. Look, I want to thank you for all of your suggestions. When we talked about it last week on the terms of service, there you have been recommend. Look, I'm not. If I go to Vimeo, that's not set in stone. That's not the law. For me and this channel to be stuck on Vimeo. I mentioned that because I've been using it, the free version, and it seems to work. So that's all that I can say. But I will go where the community wants me to go. It's just a matter of can I pay for it? I don't know that yet. Commercially viable is their way of preventing you from becoming too big. I don't think so, CJ. I don't think so. I think it's YouTube is a business. They have a right to make a profit, just like Coca-Cola has a right to make a profit, and any other company has a right to make a profit, to pay its employees. The question is, how much of a profit? I don't know. I don't know. I can't answer that. They have a right to make a profit, and we share in the revenue of AdSense. They pay for the platform. They pay for the channel. I don't. They own the channel. I own my content. So they have a right to make a profit. If they're not making a profit or enough of a profit, I don't own the channel. They do. Me and many others. But again, I don't have hard numbers. What is commercially viable? If it's hundreds of thousands of dollars, then I'm gone. Bye-bye. And many others. They force you to sign up again. Alan, I don't know. I will keep you posted. Okay? What I may wind up start doing is uploading both to YouTube and Vimeo with the free account. I mean, it's free, so there's no harm there, and go from there. Again, the only thing with Vimeo, there's no revenue generation. So the work that I upload to Vimeo would be free. I'd be doing the work for free. I don't mind doing the work for free in the beginning just to see if it works. But again, if this channel goes, you will find me on Vimeo, at least in the short term. In the long term, I don't know. I'm open to suggestions. Present Arms in the house. How are you? There's no need for open source Linux to change regarding YouTube's contrary opinion they don't like. The Linux community is worldwide. It's big. It's friendly. It's nice. I would not change it personally. Is it a topic that can generate $100,000 a year for a channel? No, not by itself. No, it's just not there. At least not today. I'm looking at the ticker feed here on the top. See if anything else catches my eye. Nothing yet. I think my next topic will be how to convince someone to try Linux, and maybe go from there. I am good. Present Arms. I went to a social gathering this evening. I had a lot of fun. It was good food, and we're talking about good cheer, good music, good sax player. Man, that guy can rock. He can play sax, so it's great, to be cheerful, as it were. So hopefully I'll still be cheerful come December 10th, unless my channel is terminated. Hello, Stevie Boy's in the house. San Rafael, welcome. Hello, Ben. How are you? One thing about if I do go to Vimeo, if I'm forced to go to Vimeo, there won't be any live streaming for a while. Yeah, but that's not that big of a deal for me because this channel doesn't make money on live streaming anyway. It really loses money. I just do these for for fun, but just to let you know, at least not in the beginning, there will be no live shows. Coldplay, I guess, has a new album out. The rock band Coldplay. Yeah, okay, cool. It's cold tonight, 28 degrees. See, they should do a Hallmark Channel Christmas movie involving Linux. How Linux saved Christmas. Hmm. I'm not sure what the story would be. That would be something. Now that would get Linux into the mainstream. Linux saved Christmas for a family? How? I don't know. But there's a story. Mitchell Valentino. How are you, Mitchell? It is late night, yes. Special edition. Well, CJ says you didn't have to convince me to try Linux. The question is, how do I make it completely practical, applicable in an Apple and Windows saturated world? Well, there needs to be a universal standard for starters, TJ. We don't have it. We have fragmentation. That's not good. The only standard we have now is a Chromebook, and it's not enough. It's a good start, but it's not enough. But if I was to convince someone to try Linux, I would hand them my Chromebook and say, "Hey, try this and see what you think." But I'll talk about that in a later video. But that's how I would do it. There needs to be a Linux movie. Yeah, yeah. hmm Happy holidays and Ubuntu wishes, or something like that. But I still like how Linux saved Christmas. I'd have to write a script, right? What would the plot be? Okay, let's see here. Family loses job or husband lose job. They can't afford to buy their kids new computers for school. Funding is tight. They feel very depressed, but a stranger walks into their lives and show them how to save the old computers with Linux so their kids could use computers in school. And then the kids grow up to be lawyers and doctors and firemen thanks to Linux that saved Christmas. How's that for a story? Hello, white chocolate. CJ, your whole family is in town. Well, you have my sympathies, but Google wants to bring Android closer to the mainline Linux kernel. Oh, what does that mean? Okay, why not? By the way, this holiday season, or local news, it kind of got to me. Like any city town, we cities towns people have to deal with the homeless for whatever reason. It isn't just here, and it's especially tough around the holidays. Just to get philosophical for a moment, so there are two places, urban missions that help people who are in need. Not just in the holidays, around the holidays, but all like around the for the whole year. So the two places are filled up for the holidays. There is a third building ready to go for the homeless. It just needs to be certified, meaning that they need to install a sprinkler system, make it safe, and they need $50,000 to install that sprinkler system to certify that the building is safe. They don't have the 50,000. In fact, they haven't had the money for months. Now the building, I don't know if the building was donated or given or whatever, which is great. But the building needs to be certified. But they don't have a lousy $50,000. So, we live in a country where we have tax cuts for the rich. We have people with, CEOs with outrageous salaries, totaling millions or billions, but we don't have a lousy 50,000 to help the homeless. Now, what's wrong with that picture? Yeah. So help out if you can, wherever you live, and remember, do the right thing. But that kind of got to me tonight. I read the story. I'm like, really? In the whole scheme of things, 50,000 is peanuts, nothing. So help out. If this channel generated that kind of money, I would just hand them the 50,000 because I would sleep better at night. Anyway, just a personal thought. From a wonderful life to its a Libek's life. A Libek's life? Okay. Hmm. Finished my Coke. Maybe I get Coke to sponsor all my live shows, and then I can contribute to the, you know, homeless house project. Yeah, Mitchell, it can be rough for the holidays for a lot of people through no fault of themselves. Maybe they lost their jobs, a divorce, a car accident, health issue. They can't work. Whatever. I think a lot of us, some of us, tend to lose sight of what the real meaning of Christmas is. Um, if I was able to, I would volunteer my time 5 days a week. I would donate money. I would do the right thing. You know, But I know there are people out there who don't have to work. There are people out there who don't need a job. They don't need the money. They already have it. They should contribute. Do the right thing. You know. But again, that's my philosophy. Not just on Christmas, but on life. Do the right thing. A Linux Wonderful Life. Yeah. hmm You know, we make fun of the Hallmark Channel and what's it all about, but I think this channel has been around 10 years. I thought I saw a commercial tonight. You know, I think there's something to be said for a channel like this because people deep inside are yearning, want to have a world with more compassion, more love, more romance, less hate, more friendship. I think that's embedded in our genome. You know, and I think that's why shows like or channels like this are popular. I know because it's almost a perfect world watching shows like this. And anyway, white chocolate likes Coke Zero. Okay. Well, I don't feel like zero tonight. I think over 8. Ooh, I have to go jogging tomorrow for like a block and a half. Go ahead and say frou frou for you 10 times. Hmm. Sounds like a cartoon. Romance movies, yeah. Yeah, see, for me, the holidays don't have the same feeling, as it were. None of my sons in college. I don't have a significant other. I'm not married. It's like pasta with no sauce. It's like a steak with no salt. It just doesn't have the same meaning, if that makes any sense. I yeah, jogging for a block or two. Yeah, yeah. On my roller skates, but bup, bup, bup. Of course, here at the hills, jogging up a block or two, you will sweat. Donated money when you had the money back in the day. Don't regret it a bit. Community support was a standard I grew up television wise. Very good, CJ. Yeah. 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 It's what's that? It's always better to give than to receive. And if you give, you will be rewarded someday tenfold. I think that's true. You know, it's funny how good things, what goes around comes around, as they say, or something like that. I don't know if that's because the angels watching us, or it's something in the universe in the grand scheme of things. I don't know. But when I have a next door neighbor. Her husband passed away. I think it was cancer years ago. Sometimes she'll come over and needs help moving something, or I'm happy to do it. I mean, it's little things like that that mean a lot. There's an old saying that goes, if one person on this planet helped one person, no person would be without help, or something like that. Timo's in the house. Hello, Tim. Yeah, Sesame Street, Mr. Rogers. Yeah, sure. Um, mhm. Better to give for sure. Yeah, yeah. If you can, give what you can. If you don't have the money to give, then give your time. Eh, Give your skill. You know, maybe you're a plumber and your next door neighbor needs some plumbing work. Donate your labor. It doesn't always have to be about money. So, yeah, but that story about the homeless house ready to move in and it can't because, it needs a sprinkler system and they cannot raise a lousy 50,000 in the most powerful country in the world. I think that says a lot, and it's not good. So, somebody doesn't like Coke Zero. All right, Mitchell, you got to work early. Yeah, I don't have to get up tomorrow morning. That's why I'm on late tonight. But thank you for stopping by, Mitchell. Thank you for being a supporter of the channel on Patreon. It's greatly appreciated. I hope you're enjoying those podcasts that I post on the Patreon page for you and some others. It's just my way of saying thank you. I don't know what else to do. So you seem to like it, Mitchell. Thank you. Christmas is for kids whether or not one practices their religious origins. Ah, well, I think for kids and for us, when we were kids, I'd say probably most of us enjoyed it more, you know, as far as the holidays go. Back in New York as a kid, before computers and the internet, music playing all over the streets, Christmas trees, the lights. It seemed more. It seemed less commercial back then as a kid, and it was a good feeling. DT's in the house. Should be in bed, but TOS is on. Sorry, DT. What's up? Use a Boeing 777 to use for natural disaster. Boeing is having their issues with their planes. They are becoming the GM of planes, meaning unreliable, CJ. So I'm not sure about Boeing. Yeah, it's just a thought. Steve is on the last full weekend off before the holidays. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, I'm off tomorrow. I gotta, yeah, be at work Sunday. So, but I don't work a full day. Alan's been a volunteer firefighter. Very good. Very good. Nice. DT has a rough 5 weeks, huh? Coming up. The Miracle on 34th Street. That movie's been around for ages, Steve. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Google bans micro targeting and false claims in political ads. Well, good luck with that. This holiday season, I'm going to go buy me some impeachment pie with whipped cream. Tim, how you been? It's been a while. We sometimes long for days that never really existed. Um, hmm, yeah. Ben's playing the Christmas with Aerosmith. Yeah, boy, there's a bad for Christmas. Uh, DT's off tomorrow, and you work the next 6 days straight. Let's see. I'm off tomorrow. I gotta go Sunday, Tuesday. Yeah, not quite 6 days for me, but yeah, yeah, yeah. You doing okay, Tim? Good. Good to hear that. I did read somewhere where Ubuntu is going to have a big announcement. Something on the news feed. I didn't catch the whole thing. I'm not sure what that is. I don't know. Maybe they're going public on Wall Street. Yeah, toys in the attic. Toys in the attic. That's actually a classic CD, Steve. Toys in the attic. Yeah, yeah. I remember that. Yeah, yeah. Impeachment cobbler with the side of quid pro quo. Yeah. The movie title should be The Miracle on Linux Open Source for a movie title for a Linux movie. Doesn't quite. We're getting close. It's getting close. I still like the Linux that saved Christmas or something would be a good Linux Christmas movie. Yeah. Switching from Debian to Arch for a base. That's going to be Ubuntu's announcement. Yeah, DT. Mm-hmm. Yep, the secret's out. Sweet emotion. Da, 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 da. Wasn't that the seat that had the song A Big 10-inch record? Shut up. Uncle Salty. Yeah, yeah, yep. Oh, my. Let's see what's next on the movie channel. Next up is a movie called My Christmas Dream. A department store manager sets out to create an amazing holiday. There you go, Steve. Okay. I may stay up to watch that. I don't know. We'll see. Zora 15 Lite is sweet on it right now. I'm telling you, man, Zoran. I've been following Zoran now for 9 years. It's good stuff. Very good stuff, yeah. Solid OS. Google offers $1.5 million prize for spotting Pixel phone bugs. There you go. You need some extra cash for the holidays. Work on that Pixel phone. Russia. It always goes back to Russia. Here's the headline. Russia bans sales of gadgets without Russian-made software. Da, comrade. CJ laying in bed with a 102 watching Shark Tank. What, you got a fever? Well. Ubuntu has a fine installer, present arms. What do you mean a better installer? I don't know what you mean. Oh, go on, kiss her already. See, there's a standard scene in these Hallmark movies where you got the girl and the guy staring like, it's like just about the kiss. Oh, the phone rings, or the guy farts, or the kids scream, or, Hello, Ben Fitz. And nausea. So, CJ, you are sick. Oh, no. Yeah, right, DT, exactly. I got my hair cut today. I feel 10 pounds lighter. I love this is like aerodynamic look. Benjamin, Mr. Arch, you're a mean one, Mr. Arch. Isn't that the Christmas song? Easy to break the Ubuntu installer? I don't know about that. I've never had it broken. Never had a problem with the Ubuntu installer. Yeah. There's a G-rated GIMP fork called Glimpse. You mean there was an X-rated fork of GIMP? Oh, is there something I missed? It says G-rated on the ticker feed. Okay. Anyway. Steve, less than 4 years until retirement. Awesome. I'll see you in Miami. Moon over Miami. One of my friends was singing that tonight. Moon over Miami. Or Miami over my moon. AC/DC. Very good, Ben. The back button will break the installer. I've hit the back button before. Never had a problem. I don't know. You click back and the installer will crash on the latest version? Really? Okay. DT says, I wish people would quit messaging me about my Arch video. You reboot and nothing happens. Well, it's Arch. Aye. Okay, well, that's Arch. Oh, here we go again. Kiss her already. Jeez. I got to do everything for you. Hallmark Channel. Sorry, just watching the Hallmark Channel, but anyway. All right, so anything new happened to you guys this past week? Rush and Sticks, yeah. Fly by night away from here. Modern day warrior, mean pride. Today's Tom Sawyer. Da, 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 da. Classic songs. I think they're retired. Speaking of retirement, Rush is retired, I think. Yeah. Why do people retire in Miami, Alan? You don't have to shovel snow. That's why. Is the weather good for arthritis? I would say so. Yeah. 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 Less wear and tear on your body, your car. You don't have to buy winter clothes, more or less. You know. So, oh no, the wrong guy's gonna kiss her. Oh no. Anyway, we should do a best of '80s music collab sometime. TOS says DT. Interesting. I like '80s music. That was the time of Miami Vice and all that. And the MTV Cops. Yeah, '80s music was good. Yeah. Sure. Did you see where, speaking of movies, Joker passed $1 billion in ticket sales worldwide. That's a lot of money for a relatively low budget film. $1 billion. Haven't got a chance to see it yet. A few years ago on NPR Public Radio, they had Patrick Stewart, Captain Picard, and I got to sneeze. So I was listening to it in the morning. Captain Picard, Patrick Stewart was on the show, radio show, and they were playing some kind of a game. The audience had to guess the title of the song with Patrick Stewart reading the lyrics of the song in his British accent. So they picked an AC/DC song for Patrick Stewart to sing, or not to sing, but to read. She was a fast machine. She kept her motor clean. She was the best doll woman I'd ever seen. And I can't forget, I don't remember, but then it ends knocking me out with those American thighs. It sounded so like adultish. So the radio host says, Patrick, what's the difference between British and American thighs? He says, oh, the difference is huge. Gotta love Patrick Stewart. So DT, Joker was a good movie. I heard it's very intense, yeah. Yeah. Red alert. Yeah. Anyway. CJ, your mess is back today. Okay. Speaking of Patrick Stewart, his new series comes out, I think January. Star Trek Picard. Check it out. He's back. Patrick Stewart, Captain Picard, saves the universe from Arch. Man, I'm glad I could sleep in the morning. Anyway, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd. Yeah. You guys may remember Emerson, Lake and Palmer. 80s, we had Simple Minds. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. Soon the Gypsy Queen in a glaze of Vaseline will perform her guillotine. What a scene, what a scene. I have no freaking idea what that means, but that's the lyrics to a song from Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. Yeah. Shook Me All Night Long is the name of the song. Where you shook me all night long. All right, good night to present Arms. You have a good evening. DT likes Boston. Yeah, but the problem is they make a new album once every like 12 years. Weird band. Yeah. Foghat. Mm-hmm. TJ, I've seen the Stone 5 times all over the U.S. Nice. Hello, Rattler. What's up? Oh God, what's happening in Congress these days? Come out of the White House. Slow ride. Yep. Man, I remember slow ride. Take it easy. Alan, that's right. ELP. The album was Brain Salad Surgery. Yeah, you are. Wow, I remember that as a kid. Didn't it have a weird cover photo for the album? Man, yeah. Welcome back, my friend. It was so bizarre that it just stuck in my head. To the show that never ends. Wow. Claude Bolduc is in the house. Welcome, Claude. You're a gamer Manjaro fellow Christitis. Works very well. Very good, Claude. You ain't seen nothing yet. Hmm? I liked Paul Simon back in the 70s. Singing Minu Julio selling Singing by the Schoolyard or Selling by the Schoolyard. One or the other. Maybe they are selling nowadays by the schoolyard. Yeah. CJ, you drove Sheryl Crow to open for the Stones in Anaheim? Oh, wow. Nice. When you had your limo biz. Nice. Did you get her autograph? Isn't the name of the song Carnival? I think it is. Somebody mentioned it. Weird, weird, but it's still catchy 40 years later. He has a 40 years? 30 or 40 years. Welcome back, my friends, to the show. Welcome back. The show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your Ubuntu apart. You gotta see the show. It's a dynamo. Dun, 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 yeah. I think it's like a 10-minute song, right? Anyway. Fanfare for the common man in the stadium. I don't know. I know the song, but I don't know if I've seen it at a stadium. All right, Tim, thank you for stopping by. Happy holidays. Oh, it's past midnight. I'll stick around a little bit longer. Why not? I may not be here after December 10th, thanks to YouTube. The Librem 5 has been shipping for a month, but not to backers. And who are they shipping it to? Oh, well, that's a dud anyway. DTS performed Fanfare for the Common Man several times. I thought you did Fanfare for the Common Colonel. Yeah. Aaron Copland orchestration for brass. Ah, okay. Focus, focus, camera, focus. There we go. It is good music, yeah. Yeah. Autographs were Neil Young and Eddie Vedder. Ah, okay, cool. If I ever go to California, I only want one autograph, and you know who it is, Arnold. I bet if I walked up to him or, hey, Arnold, I think you're fantastic, bro. I think I would turn his head, get his attention. I'm your long lost brother, your Italian brother from Sicily, bro. Here, sign my book, bro. And here's opportunity number 3 for the guy that kissed the girl. Still no kiss. They're gonna like tease you to the end, on in the Hallmark movie. You know, Toronto Stadium. I'll have to look it up, Alan. Okay, thank you. They had a few hits. What was that one song? It had a guitar solo. It's all clear you were meant to be near. Those are the lyrics. That is a beautiful song. Arnold was in your limo too during his campaign. Oh man, I would have loved to have been there with you when he's talking. So guys, how's it going today? It's going good, Arnold. How are you? No, that would have been something. Just have a conversation back and forth. Are you going to win, Arnold? You must terminate all opponents. Attack ads. Attack. Oh, I think he finally kissed her and I missed it. Jeez, the guy's slow. Ah, there's another kiss. Oh, oh, oh! I feel better now, guys. Yeah, and they got the fake snow coming down, and the real cheery soundtrack. Anyway. Love to be there when Ozzy was talking. Really, Ozzy? Okay. Nah, I think I want to be with Arnold. Yeah. And this movie's called My Christmas Dream. Okay. SpaceX Starship prototype blows up, blows its top. Oh, that's not good. From the beginning. Thank you, Alan. EL, yes. From the beginning. Clear, you were meant to be near. Yeah, from the beginning. That is a beautiful song. The guy who wrote that song, I don't know if he's still around, but he performed an extended version of that song. I think it's on YouTube. Beautiful rendition of from the beginning. Yeah. Get to the chopper. Actually, Burger King should hire Arnold. Get to the Whopper. Get to the double Whopper. Can you imagine Ozzy and Arnold trying to converse? I can, and that would be a movie, DT, yeah. Yeah. Throw Mike Tyson in there. Tyson is a great orator compared to Ozzy and Arnold. Stop being a girly man and get to the gym. Pump some weights. You know we're gonna have they're building two Dunkin' Donuts here in town. Two. In addition to the Tim Hortons coffee shop donuts that we have. Get to the chopper. It's not a tumor. I like Arnold. Stop being a girly man. It's too bad his latest Terminator movie flopped. Anyway. FCC finalizes ban on Huawei and ZTE equipment in Universal Service Fund. I don't buy those products. It does not matter. DT wants a bear claw. Yeah, they're going to build two Dunkin' Donuts here in town. I don't know. Dunkin' Strawberry Glazed. Very good. Check my emails while we're waiting, while we're talking here. Nothing there. Okay, very good. Anyway. All right. Well, let's give us about 5 minutes, then we'll wrap it up. Do you ever think the people will ever be in charge of the FCC? Not sure what you mean there, CJ. All right, DT. Take care, my friend. We'll have to do another stable versus unstable one of these weekends. Have some fun with that. Oh, well, that's enough for the ticker feed. We the people, in order to build a more perfect Ubuntu union, it's in the Ubuntu Constitution. Wasn't it the FCC that put those new rules in place for YouTube? Yeah, I think. What was it? I think it was them. I don't know. Yeah. Unstable is not so unstable. Maybe 8 a.m. unstable. Are you unstable in the morning, Steve? Do I think the FCC will always be secretly controlled, or will the freedoms within be ever in the hands of democracy? Secretly controlled. I don't know. It's one of those conspiracy theory things, right? Hello, Spin Viking. Steve, stable-ish. Yeah, I think around the holidays when people eat too much and drink too much, they try to be stable-ish. Good luck with that. Anyway. Well, I think I'm about ready to wrap this up, my friends. Watch a little bit more travel or travel channel, not travel, but Hallmark channel. Go to bed, sleep in the morning. May have to blow some leaves off the lawn. Joy, a lot of trees around here. Anyway, so. Thomas Grunwald, you're coming in at the tail end, but thank you for coming in. He says, good morning. It is a very good early morning here at 12:14 a.m. in Ohio. How are you, Thomas? CJ already started drinking eggnog 2 weeks ago. I don't like eggnog. Yeah. I'll stick with wine and Michelob beer. You have a beer. All right. Well, I'm going to wrap this up for tonight, my friends, or for this early morning. Thank you for stopping by for this late night special edition. So we'll see what happens with YouTube channels after December 1st with the new terms of service. I really don't know. I think the FCC or the FTC, the whoever, I think them and YouTube are serious this time about cleaning up YouTube. So, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with channels that are not commercially viable, as it were. So, yeah, if I'm not here, you can find me on Vimeo. Maybe that's better. I don't know. All right, CJ, you have a good evening. Yeah. Tell those Ohioans to forget about Biden. Yeah, I think he needs to step down. Yeah. Sorry, Joe, you had your chance, but bye bye. Yeah. So, yeah. Love and giggles to all of you. Thank you for stopping by. Keep in touch. You guys know how to reach me. And that's it. I want to watch a little bit more TV and go to bed. So I'll just say arrivederci. Thank you. Take care.